everybody, and welcome along to the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh as the league stage of the Asian Champions League Elite continues. It's match day 4 and we're at the home of one of the tournament favourites, Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal, who hosts Esteghlal of Iran. Al Hilal have had a tremendous start to the 24-25 season. Their unbeaten domestic run from last season has continued. It's now up to 56 games in all competitions, and they've also made a 100% start to the Champions League Elite 2. That includes the quite incredible 5-4 win last time out at the home of the current Asian champions Al IRN. All looking quite rosy then for their legendary Portuguese coach Jorge Jesus, although they did drop points in the league for the first time on Friday with a 1-1 draw with rivals Al Nassr. Contrast that to the disastrous start to the season for the visitors, who are currently only a point clear of the relegation zone domestically and have lost their last 4 games in a row in all competitions. Quite the job then for their new coach Pitso Mosimane, appointed 2 weeks ago. He's a bit of a legendary figure himself. You may remember he was South Africa's assistant coach at their home World Cup in 2010, but he's also a 3-time African Champions League winner. So there are high hopes in Tehran that he can turn around the club's fortune soon. Esteghlal have 3 points in their first 3 games, and so are still very much in contention to progress to the knockout rounds of the competition. In terms of team news, Jorge Jesus, he names 3 changes for match day 3. Ruben Neves has been struggling with a knee injury, so he misses out of the squad altogether, while defender Al Balai is suspended following his red card last time. Al Tambakti and Al Hamdan replace those two, while Moroccan number 1 Yassine Bono also comes in between the posts ahead of Al Rubai. Mosimane, meanwhile, he names 4 changes from the Esteghlal side beaten by Al Nassr in matchday 3, as he tries to put his own stamp on the team in his first Champions League game. 3 changes are in the back 5. Abdul Zamani, Ruzbe Cheshmi and Milad Zakipor come into the defence, and ex-Chelsea Academy man Gael Kakuta comes in up top. Rafael Silva, Mohamed Moradman, Abdul Jalili and Mo Mohammadi are the men who drop out. There is a fine atmosphere building inside the stadium ahead of this one. Expectant home crowds. I can tell you that Neymar is on the bench for Al Hilal, and he got a thunderous reception from the home fans when his name was read out over the loudspeaker. How they would love to see him at some point over the 90 minutes this evening. As I say, things looking quite rosy really for Jorge Jesus and his men in his second spell in charge of the club. He is Jorge Jesus. He returned to the club in July of 2023. This will be his 91st game in charge across those 2 spells, and he's lost just 2 competitive games in all that time. Al IRN in the Champions League semi-final back in April, and Al Hazam in the league in his first spell as of December 2018. An incredible record then for a coach who has had a quite wonderful career. Titles won on 3 different continents. He was a Portuguese league title winner with Benfica. He won a cup with Sporting. He won a Turkish cup with Fenerbahce. Then he went to Brazil, where he won a Brazilian title and the Copa Libertadores with Flamengo. 70 years of age now, and his job, as far as the majority inside the stadium, and indeed many across Asia are concerned, is to maintain the dominance of Al Hilal and perhaps add a 5th Asian title. And that man there, I'm going to say, Pitso Mosimane, highly respected coach, certainly across his native continent. With 3 Asian Champions Leagues to his name, he will certainly hope that he can ensure that Esteghlal will be on steady footing. They've had a rough few years, missed out on the last couple of Asian Champions Leagues thanks to their financial situation at home. As I say, a really, really poor start to the new season, hence why Victor Muzimani finds himself in the job. So just about ready then to welcome the two sets of players out onto the pitch. Home side all in blue. Visitors in their changed white. You can expect quite the atmosphere. Home fans are certainly in expectant mood here. Is this a venue that has featured prominently in the last few years, just as far as football is concerned, but also as far as boxing is concerned, as Saudi Arabians try and bring more premier sports into the country. Set to be the destination for the upcoming Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk rematch. And there's a good crowd in this evening. So two sets of players out on the pitch. Can tell you that the man in charge is Ko Hung-jin of Korea Republic. Choi Hun-jae is the man on VAR duty. Let's hope that we aren't talking too much about either of those over the course of the game. Jorge Jesus in confident mood prior to kick-off, even with that draw against Al Nassr last time out, which disturbed their 100% start to the league season. Still, though, they lead the way at the top of the Saudi Pro League. So momentarily then, we'll go through the two teams for you. Certainly plenty of familiar faces in the Al Hilal ranks. So let's have a look then at those teams, starting with the home side. As I mentioned, it's the Moroccan #1, Yassine Bono, in goal for the home side. A back four made up of João Cancelo, Kalidou Koulibaly, former Chelsea and Napoli central defender, Hassan Al-Tambakti, and Renan Lodi, once of Nottingham Forest and Atletico Madrid, make up the back four. Nasser Al-Nassri and Sergej Milenkovic-Savic will be the two sitting midfield players, with the Brazilian Malcolm ahead on one of the flanks, Al-Nassri on the other, and Abdullah Al-Hamdan sitting behind Alexander Mitrovic, who will lead the line for the home side, the former Fulham striker. Say some familiar names on the bench, including Neymar, and including their big money arrival this summer, the 21-year-old Brazilian striker Marcos Leonardo, who came in from Jorge Jesus' former club Benfica. Big money signing, and a lot expected of the young frontman. So we'll go through the lineup of the visitors then. What's expect to be a much more defensive lineup for understandable reasons, as they come to the top scorers in the competition. And they will line up with a back five. Hussein Husseini is the man in between the posts for them. Ramin Razayan, Abdul Zamari, Fala, Ruzbe Sheshmi and Milad Zakipur will make up their back four. Three-man midfield of Sebo and Dong and Marashipov, with Eslami and the ex-Chelsea man, Gael Kakuta, certainly well-travelled now. Here's Kakuta. There was so much expected of the French-born forwards. Smell it. Chelsea, Fulham, Bolton, Vitesse, Sevilla. He's been all across Europe, most recently at Amiens in France, before making the move to Iran this summer. So just about ready then to get this one underway. Match day 4 of the Asian Champions League Elite, as the two coaches greet each other. Certainly very focused expression on the face of Jorge Jesus. You'll want to see his side at their best today. Really make a statement in this competition. As I mentioned, they are many people's favourites. That was also the case last season when they got to the semi-final stage. We are underway. It is the visitors all in white attacking the goal to our left in this first half, who get us underway. Home side all in blue. And the involvement for Kakuta. A chance to build for former Manchester City man João Cancelo. Desari. Koulibaly starting on the right of the two central defenders. There was Koulibaly finding Cancelo. Many more familiar faces in this Hilal lineup. And from Malcolm, it's another one. A lot is expected of the 27-year-old Brazilian. It's a good ball over the top, and there might be an early opportunity. Milenkovic-Savic looks to pull it back. Instead, it's turned away from Zebo on the edge of the Esteghlal penalty area. First sign of the home side looking to get in behind. Rezian with the throw. Try and clear their lines, but closed down well. Nasari, ball given away. Here's Ndong. Off from Kakuta. Look for the ball over the top. The flag has stayed down. I do think it would have gone up. And Eslami got there. As it is, very comfortable for Bono. Here's Koulibaly. Now Tambakti. Sorry, looks for the give and go. Doesn't quite work out that way. And it will surely be a free kick. No, the referee's happy just to let it go for the goal kick. Definitely a shove in the back. And a goal kick it is. 2 minutes in, and we remain goalless. It's a very, very difficult time. Lots of angry supporters of Esteghlal. They were absolutely devastated that they weren't able to take part in the last couple of Asian Champions League, thanks to financial difficulties and not being given a license in order to compete in the competition. So they were 9 times champions. It's not a position they're used to being in. It's at second, just outside the relegation zone, rather. Here's Marashipov. He's done well. Crossing opportunity, perhaps. Well, Zamari. Instead, he's only given the ball away, but Malcolm's touch is disappointing, and that's going to go all the way back to Hosseini. Both of these sides, across their history, champions of Asia. Now Hilal have won it 4 times. Esteghlal are twice champions, and never won it in the Champions League era. Most recently champions in 1990-91. Here's Rezian. Rezian only able to run into difficulty. Got a chance to build again here with Kakuta. In comes the cross. It's a very good ball in. It's off the post and scrambled away. Well, what a delivery. I think he's just offside, you know, as the cross came in from Kakuta. brilliant header from KSA, off the post and away. And now he has a problem. We see immediately the gesture to the bench suggesting that he will need to be replaced. And indeed they are going to look to make a change straight away. What a brilliant ball in that was from KSA when he found that bit of space. Just wonder whether the shoulder is dislocated or whether it's more severe for KSA. Here's that cross again, great ball in, excellent header, off the post. It would have been very interesting to say it found its way into the back of the net as far as VAR is concerned. It did look to be very, very close. But if he is to be replaced, then Ali Kushki looks to be the man who will get the nod. Straight away, a tactical tweak required from Jorge Jesus. All kinds of space was found by KSA. It's a magical ball in. He's in a great deal of discomfort here, isn't he, KSA? And the thumbs down to the bench, so they will have to make that change. He doesn't look happy, understandably so. Early stages of this game. What a great opportunity for the opening goal. Just an awkward fall for Ramin Razian. Right wing back arriving at the centre forward position. Might wear number 10, but it's deceptive. Starts as a wing back, got himself into the centre forward position. Great header, great effort. Be his race run. Hervé Renard back in charge of the Saudi Arabia national side. Frenchman here to take in this big game. In comes the corner. Good header out from Koulibaly. And KSA happy to go all the way back. It was Malcolm who was closing things down. Here's KSA again. I'd say 33 years of age now, Gael KSA. He was very highly rated at Chelsea in his time there. Didn't work out for one reason or another, but there's no shame there. That is often the case at Stamford Bridge. And the free kick given here for the challenge on Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Koulibaly. João Cancelo. So 8 minutes in, and it's the visitors who've had the best opportunity so far. Sorry. Nasser Al-Dassari. Cancelo. Malcolm outside of him, sent tumbling the Brazilian. Free kick. The referee's going to want a word here with Zamani. will give Esteghlal the opportunity to make that change. So Razian makes way. And Ali Kushki on to replace him. First substitution of the game, just 9 minutes on the clock. Koulibaly. Looking for Malcolm, lost out in that battle with Zamani. Kakuta. Looks to have been given more of a free role, Kakuta, rather than playing right up top. Just operating in behind Islami. So maybe more of a 5-4-1 than a 5-3-2. Towards Mashrapov. He's done well up against Cancelo. Can he find an angle for a cross? Well, breakdown in communication between him and Zamani, much to the frustration of the Uzbek. But the visitors will be quite pleased with their opening 10 minutes or so. It's Milenkovic-Savic finding Koulibaly. Now Cancelo. And Hamdan has kept that in play. Over comes his cross towards the far post. I, like most people inside the stadium, thought that had gone out, but it's still alive inside the penalty area. Back towards Mitrovic. It's over the top. Well. Good opportunity for the home side. Good work from Desari. Got himself to the byline. Goalkeeper pushed it out, only into the path of Mitrovic. And the Serbian international couldn't keep it down. But the big talking point there was whether the ball had crossed the touchline. Not behind the goal for a goal kick, but out of touch for the throw. Now Hamdan felt he kept that in play. Long ball helps forward, first involvement for the substitute, but he's given the ball away. Now Hamdan. Chance again to try and clear their lines. To touch and out for the Esteghlal throw. I mentioned Zamani's been at the club for a couple of weeks now, but he said he's not with all the games they've played. He's only had about 5 proper training sessions with his players, so still learning about them and they're still learning about him. It's Malcolm. To stand that up towards the far post, and Alexander Mitrovic is harmlessly behind again. Mitrovic, 30 years of age now. He's had an outstanding career as far as goals are concerned. He's interested again here as Lodi picks up possession. It's a good strong challenge, and Kakuta can look to bring it away, but Esteghlal needs a bit of help here. Not too much on, but here's Ndong. They're happy to build again from the back. Towards Islami, that will be tidied up. Mentioned that Alexander Mitrovic's goal-scoring record, 111 goals in 206 games for Fulham. Plenty of goals for his national side as well. Better than a 1-in-2 record for Serbia. The man born to score goals, that's certainly what he's done since he's been at Al Hilal too. Here's Cancelo. Chance to find a cross. It's still in towards the far post, and there is that man, Alexander Mitrovic. Just said he was born to score goals, and he's not going to turn that one down. 3 yards out, the simplest of tap-ins, and the home side lead with 15 minutes on the clock. Another deceptive delivery in from Al-Dosari. Is he onside, Mitrovic? Yes, he is. The defender just switches off at the far post after battling with Mitrovic. And it's such an easy job to turn that home. Said he's 3 yards out. I might have been exaggerating. Almost right on top of the goalkeeper as he turns that home. The simplest of finishes for Alexander Mitrovic. And he is on target in the AFC Champions League again. Well, Esteghlal had made a pretty good start to the game. How can they respond after falling behind? Here's Malcolm. Lots of time to find Kalidou Koulibaly. Tambakti. Koulibaly again. Time in England didn't really work out, but Kalidou Koulibaly was linked with a move to the Premier League for a long, long time before he finally made the move. Certainly looks to have found his home here at Al Hilal. Strong challenge in the centre circle. The referee let it go. Wasn't happy with the second one though. Until Al Hamdan is penalised by the referee. Catching Masharipov. Hamdan was interested again. Masharipov sent tumbling by Cancelo. The referee thought about it, and eventually he's given the free kick. Well, the whistle is gone, but not that 2 or 3 players were paying much attention. It's a clash of knees, isn't it, from Cancelo? I understand why the referee's given the free kick, but he absolutely took his time. Got the right decision eventually, and Esteghlal have the free kick. In it goes. Decent ball in as well. We'll find an angle for a cross here. Here's Fala. It's a good ball from the defender, but well tidied up. And the home side will look to bring this away with Al-Dosari. Eventually out of play for the Esteghlal throw over on the far side. You are just joining us. We are almost 90 minutes in. Al Hilal in front, thanks to Alexander Mitrovic. His 15th minute goal, as simple as you like, slotting home from close range. But prior to that, there was a good opportunity for Esteghlal, who hit the woodwork with that brilliant diving header from Ramin Rezayan. Sharipov in the wars here. Free kick given by the official. comes the free kick. Only half away. The effort tidied up on the edge of the penalty area. Samari. Kakuta available down the line. Ball isn't going to arrive since from Koshki. Now Kakuta. There's another good ball in from Kakuta. And there were two players inside the penalty area just on the heels a little, neither of them attacking the cross. Another testing delivery. Here's Koulibaly. Tidy up back towards Yassine Bono. Vastly experienced shot stopper, 69 caps for his country. Now Cancelo, there's Malcolm available outside of him. Cancelo will continue his run, and that's where the ball has gone. And Cancelo is taking a tumble, but nothing going from the referee. And I think the referee's got that one absolutely right. Trying to initiate contacts rather than receiving any. So it's ball out. Zamani. Throw goes the way of the home side. Koulibaly. Without saying that goals change games, but you feel it is absolutely vital for the visitors that they get the next one if there is to be a next goal in the game. If they are to get anything out of this game. But free kick to defend here, and the challenge on Cancelo. Sorry, asking for some running from Koulibaly. Tambakti. Cancelo. Malcolm under pressure. This was behind Malcolm, but he was able to keep it alive, and he's shown good footwork there. Looks for the give and go with Mitrovic. Ball given away though, and that's going to be a free kick again. Or is it? No, nothing going from the referee. I thought he would give a free kick for Mashrapov there, but the referee's much closer than I am. He has other ideas. There's Al-Nassari over on the far side. Now Lodi looking for the early ball in. Mitrovic trying to get there again. This time Hosseini is out and able to gather. Mashrapov held off one challenge. Fullback there, Zamani, was wanting the ball much sooner than it came. Centres the ball over the top. And up towards Kakuta. Nicely tidied up from Renan Lodi. And Cancelo. For the give and go. That's a vital touch from Koshki. And he lost there. And Esteghlal were in trouble. Here's Samani. To have had something of a switch around defensively. Aftermath of conceding that goal. It's Al Hamdan, and they're not coming to him. He might get a shooting opportunity. Here's Malcolm. Mitrovic was in the middle. Instead, it's been diverted behind and out for the corner. Well, no pressure at all from the three central defenders. somebody there had to step out and try and close down Al Hamdan. Nothing arrived. In comes the corner, and there's lots of space for Cancelo here. Cancelo's cross is a good one, it's just beyond Mitrovic. And Asari will keep it alive. In comes the cross again in towards Mitrovic. Haven't cleared their lines decisively, and eventually Hosseini is able to gather and tidy things up for the visitors. It's to launch an early counter for them. That's an excellent crunching challenge from Milenkovic-Savic. Islami stayed down. The referee was very well placed to make a decision there. No free kick was given. Allow were well within their rights to continue. It wasn't a head injury. Kakuta. So now a play for the goal kick, all presented back to the home side. Not particularly impressed in the manner either, were they? Here's Mitrovic. Mitrovic nudged out of possession. Here's Zebo. Mashrapov, chance to drive at Lodi. Zebo again. Neat and tidy from the visitors. Here's Ndong. Sakipor. Press is coming though. So now Hosseini will have to try and look to build. Talk about Bono being an experienced goalkeeper. Hosseini certainly in the same category. International. Here's Zamani. He's done well. And they've got three options in the middle. Over comes the cross. It's almost a free header for Zamani at the far post, but he'd taken his eye off the ball. Can be the only possible explanation. Certainly an opportunity there to get a header on goal. Mashrapov. So they're trying to show him down the line. Instead, the cross comes in from Zamani again. And that's well won on the edge of the penalty area, but three Al Hilal men leave the ball to each other. Here's Kakuta. And still with Kakuta. Shown too much of that to Lodi, and that's good defending in the end. Just for a moment there, it was a chance, and a slight shake of the head from Zamani. Knows chances will be at a premium. Such a strong defensive unit as Al Hilal. That goal from Mitrovic, by the way, was their 14th in the competition so far. And across not even 3.5 games. Asari looks for the give and go from Milenkovic-Savic. He's gone to ground. The referee's not interested. Look at this again. There is an arm across him, but we're not going to see a penalty for that. We'd be absolutely stunned if we did. Mohamed Islami was the man who'd gone with him. I think fans will certainly hope so. There's an intervention from VAR, but I have to say I just don't see it myself. Certainly what the supporters want. And VAR is indeed going to have a little look. Across world football, the bar has been lifted for VAR intervention. And, well, I would agree, there is an arm across from Islami. I'd be very surprised. Indeed, there is no penalty given. Referee told to get on with things. Again, looks to be a good decision. Towards that man Islami, but he won't get there. That's Bonu able to tidy up for Al Hilal. And here's Milankovic Savic. Koulibaly. Cancelo. Is available for him. It is Hamdan. Asari finds a good ball, and Tambagti. Asari, clever flick from Milankovic Savic. Might open up for a shooting opportunity. That's brilliant work. Not quite out to Mitrovic. And the shot from Hamdan is turned away from Husseini. And it will be a corner. Now Hamdan wants more from the home fans. Good solid save from Husseini. As Al Hilal ask more questions, they've gone short from the corner. Asari, in comes the delivery, right in front of the goalkeeper. Comfortable take for Husseini. So from Islami. He's sent tumbling. The referee's given the free kick. It was Cancelo rather than Koulibaly who was the guilty party. Over the top. Should be tidied up, and is. It was a bit of a sloppy ball back from Milankovic Savic. His goalkeeper did well. That run again. Asari fires his effort over. Vital for the goalkeeper. It was a white shirt ahead of him rather than another simple tap in for Alexander Mitrovic. He made a very good second save. It's a good ball over the top. Asari, Mitrovic is available in the middle again, and that's where the ball has gone! And Alexander Mitrovic makes it 2-0. As simple as you like for Al Hilal. And two of the easiest goals that Alexander Mitrovic will ever score. It's a lovely ball over the top. Once again, the Iranian side have switched off defensively. And it is the simplest of tap-ins for Alexander Mitrovic. Tremendous ball over the top from Al-Asari. And Alexander Mitrovic is on hand to make it 2. Again, such an easy finish. And now Esteghlal are really up against it. A rotten run in recent weeks. 4 straight defeats 2-0 down without even 35 minutes on the clock. Things could certainly get even worse for them. Here's Milenkovic-Savic, who was looking for the ball inside to Hamdan. Here's Kakuta. Does well to win his side to throw. Kakuta again. Zebo. It's a little bit clumsy. Free kick given. Sorry, sends his man tumbling. So free kick to the visitors. 10 minutes left in this first half. Zakipov. Finding Masharapov. It's good work on the edge of the area, but in the end there were just too many blue shirts around. There's Koshki tried to make something happen. It's another ball over the top, trying to get in behind. Kakuta and Dong. Masharapov. Zakipov looks for something. Koshki on the turn. Now Cancelo. Off from Mitrovic. So Bagti able to bring it out and find his captain. Now Milenkovic-Savic. Koulibaly. Milenkovic-Savic looking for the give and go. He's found Malcolm, and Malcolm couldn't quite get there ahead of the defender. Cheshmi absolutely had to win that, but here's Cancelo. Cancelo has shown too much of that to the defender, but even then Zamani has to turn it behind for the corner, and Al Hilal continue to ask questions. Opportunity to send the big defenders forward, and Kalidou Koulibaly certainly counts as far as that is concerned. In comes the corner, goalkeeper thought about coming, and well, that could easily have found its way into the back of the net. He was on his way out, Hussein, he thought better of it, managed to get himself back on his line. Meanwhile, this might be a chance at the other end. Here's Koshki. Koshki has found Masharapov. Shooting opportunity from the edge of the area, it's deflected. It will be a corner, as that was hit from Ibrahim Ndong. Kick as Esteghlal goes searching for a lifeline. In comes the delivery, helped up rather than away, and now eventually complete the job. Even better perhaps than Desari, but he's got himself into difficulty. Koshki eventually dispossessed as Al Hamdan wins the free kick for his side. The referee will have a word in the ear of Milad Zakipov. Sorry, finding Cancelo. Sorry, down the line. Sloppy from Mitrovic. Out for the throw. Down the line. Koshki did well up against Koulibaly, eventually wins the throw of Cancelo. Which will be left for Zakipor. He might launch that into the air instead. He goes short and Cancelo is able to tidy things up. This time, we will look for a long one from Zakipor. He's fooled us all. Back to Ndong. Ndong's ball was poor. Nasari closing down against Islami. Edging towards half-time. Those two Alexander Mitrovic goals separate the two sides. Mashrapov. And Sebo just wanted too much time in possession. As it was, he had his pocket picked. Both sides of a man down. Lodi was down for the home side, and let's have a look here. Just has no idea Lodi's coming in there, does he? And Sebo. Esteghlal with another man down, requiring some treatment. As the home fans swaying away, enjoying their evening. Certainly used to seeing their side on top in games. It's a tremendous unbeaten run domestically. Very much having things their own way. Yes, Koshki goes off, the substitute, requiring a bit of treatment. And Asari from Milenkovic-Savic. Koshki back on the pitch, and looks to be moving freely. From Cancelo, and again, and Malcolm is available on the right-hand side, and once again, Alexander Mitrovic in the middle, turned away, but only half away on the edge of the area. Hamdan goes down theatrically. The referee's not interested. Once again, VAR might take a little look. So again, for me, there didn't seem to be too much in it, and even if there is, for my money, that's outside the area, just a tap on the ankle. have to say, I'm not sure it warranted the reaction. And the referee certainly wasn't interested, and I don't think VAR are either. It was outside the penalty area. They can't even give anything anyway. From Koulibaly. Hacked away from Cheshmi. That's very, very good work from the tireless Nasser Al-Dassari. So much energy in the heart of that midfield, and indeed Milenkovic-Savic too. In a performance in that kind of area where they aren't really missing Ruben Neves. Al-Dassari. Mitrovic. Here's Malcolm. Wanted a give and go. I think just opened up here. That's an important touch, but the offside flag had gone up anyway. As we move into time added on for stoppages, as you can see, there are 6 minutes added on at the end of the first half. There's the offside. It was the correct decision against Cancelo. Husseini. Eventually hacked away. Mushki trying to chase it down. It's no joy. It does look as though Vincent Osimhen is having a bit of a stressful time on the sidelines. He knew it was a big job that he'd signed up for. Looking for Malcolm from Zebo. Savic can't maintain possession. Here's Kakuta. Kakuta has found Masharapov. Masharapov could fall down the line. Kushki, in the end, just ran out of room. Looked like he just ran out of legs as well. Good defending from Altan Bagzi. Ball had crossed the touchline before the ball came back off Altan Bagzi. So goal kick. Lodi. Milenkovic-Savic. Kalidou Koulibaly. Cancelo, and there's Malcolm available outside of him. It's not a good ball from Al Hamdan. Now perhaps Ndong can bring this away. He's got options on both sides. Kushki back to Ndong. Now Masharapov. Still Masharapov, he wants something to his left. Instead he'll look to go for goal, and he's forced a very good save out of Yassine Bono. It's a save that you would expect the goalkeeper to make. And he was just checking he was alert there. Stings the palms of the goalkeeper. He tips it over the top. So another corner. Can he find from this one in towards the near post? It's glanced away. It's not a great effort, is it, from Kushki this time? Still looks to be favouring that ankle from the injury picked up a few minutes ago. Meanwhile, Cheshmi struggling. Well, he was holding his head when he first went down, but it's his foot that seems to be causing him issues. Well, that man, the hero of the first half. It's two of the easiest goals he has ever scored, or he will ever score. Alexander Mitrovic. Simple tap-ins. And he's made a career of scoring goals of all kinds. Alexander Mitrovic certainly continuing since his move to Asian football. Absolutely enjoying himself out there. And he'll hope that more opportunities come his way in the second half. As for Cheshmi, he's in need of some treatment as he hobbles away. So Esteghlal momentarily down to 10. Hilal take advantage of the extra man for the last few seconds of this first sub. Well, no, they can't, because the referee has seen enough. Half-time whistle goes. Al Hilal comfortable in the first 45 minutes. 2 goals from Alexander Mitrovic are the difference at half-time. The first coming from about 3 yards out on the 15th minute. The second coming after 33 minutes, another tap-in for Alexander Mitrovic. And the home side very much in control. Al Hilal 2, Esteghlal 0.
AFC has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining the highest officiating standards by implementing the Video Assistant Referee (VAR) system across its revamped club structure for the 2024-25 season. The purpose of the VAR will be to rectify clear and obvious mistakes in match-changing situations based on the principles and philosophy of the laws of the game. The VAR team supports the decision-making process in the event of a clear and obvious error or serious missed incident in relation to goal, no goal, penalty, no penalty, direct red card, mistaken identity, when the referee cautions or sends off the wrong player of the offending team. Stationed in the video operations room, the VAR team will have access to all the camera feeds and will automatically check every match incident. In the event of a clear and obvious error, the VAR communicates with the referee immediately, after which the referee will signal a check by pointing to their ear to indicate that the restart of play is being delayed. The VAR can suggest a review, but only the referee can initiate the review by signaling the outline of a TV screen. The referee always makes the final decision, but can be supported by the VAR in two ways: using the information received from the VAR for factual decisions, or personally reviewing the incident at the referee review area for decisions that require an interpretation.
Hello again then everybody, and welcome back to the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. If you are just joining us, just ahead of this second half getting underway, it is Al Hilal 2, Esteghlal 0. Two very simple tap-ins for Alexander Mitrovic. What separate these two sides? It's been a pretty confident first half from Al Hilal. Esteghlal, though, they did strike the woodwork prior to that opening goal going in. KSA injuring himself in the process as he came down on his shoulder. So he had to make way. And the home crowd delighted to see Neymar. Still not on the pitch, but they will certainly hope to see him at some point across this second half. Jesus has done his job with the team talk. He will be pretty satisfied with the way that first 45 minutes went. So that man there, Alexander Mitrovic, on target with two tap-ins. His second and third Asian Champions League Elite goals of the season. Certainly has made a fine start to the new campaign. Yes, Alexander Mitrovic is already in double figures across 9 games in the league. Now a couple of goals this evening. He will go searching for a hat-trick, no doubt. We are then just about ready to get this second half underway. There was a fair bit of stoppage time at the end of that first half, hence the slight delay to this one. This second half getting underway. 6 minutes of time added on at the end of the first 45. And so we are then ready to get the second half underway. It is the home side all in play, attacking the goal to our left in this second half. So that's the goal where their loudest supporters seem to be housed. They will attempt to suck in a third and maybe even a fourth goal. What they hope will be a pretty comfortable evening. Esteghlal, well, they will have other ideas. And absolutely vital for them that they don't concede again. Here's Al-Tambakti. I think we've seen any changes from either coach at half-time. First half that was watched by the reappointed Saudi Arabian head coach Hervé Renard, Frenchman appointed again. It's Nassari. Looking to find an angle. There's lots of space over on this left-hand side for Renan Lodi. Indeed, that's where the ball has gone. Only looking for the give and go. Free kick, just the throw. Not sure about that one, to be honest, but once again, the referee much closer than I am to make that decision. He's the only one that counts. Here's Kukuta. And the throw goes the way of Esteghlal. Talked in the first half about the phenomenal career of Jorge Jesus and what he would give to add another continental title. Took Flamengo, you might remember, to the World Cup, the Club World Cup final, beaten 1-0 by Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool to win in the Copa Libertadores. Lodi has gone to ground, free kick given. just to reiterate that record of Jorge Jesus in charge of Al Hilal in this, his second spell. This is 91st game across those two spells in just 2 competitive defeats. It's mind-boggling, really. Is that a free kick for handball? Indeed it will be. Given against Koshki. Hilal in a hurry to get on with things. Here's Lodi again. It's a little bit lazy. Both sides of substitutes warming up, and every time the home fans get a glimpse of Neymar, they are desperate to see him. Neymar still really trying to get his Saudi Arabian career up and running. Certainly had problems with injury. That cruciate ligament, which kept him out for a year, is making his way back into first team involvement again. There's Al-Dasari. And again, now Lodi. Salam Al-Dasari, the captain of Al Hilal. And a shooting opportunity for Milenkovic-Savic, he just couldn't keep it down. Certainly invited to get his shot away. On from Kakuta. Koshki looking to apply some pressure to Koulibaly. Very, very comfortable for the big Senegalese. Clever flick. And from Cancelo. And there's the party trick from Malcolm. Pulled back with a free kick. See you later, De Zebo through the legs. Al-Dasari from Tambakti. And Esteghlal have a man down over on the far side, but the game goes on with Cancelo. And now Malcolm, another nutmeg from Malcolm, and he goes to the ground looking for the free kick. The referee wasn't interested in it. Ball forward towards Kakuta. He's never going to get on the end of that one. Esteghlal up, back to their full contingent, and indeed Cheshmi, who picked up that injury at the end of the first half, is back on the pitch as well. He came out for the start of the second. It's Tambakti. Salam Al-Dasari. Showed far too much of that to Ndong. A similar pattern at the start of the second half. Lots of possession for the home side. They seek to build on their 2-goal lead. It's up towards Mitrovic. Good header down. Dasari looking for the ball over the top. Should be tidied up, and indeed it is. So once again, Jorge Jesus looking very relaxed on the sidelines. He wants another one though, just to really ensure things are comfortable for his side. Nasari Off from Mitrovic. Lodi with the ball forward. It's a good one as well, and Cheshmi had to come across and turn it behind. And fans rise as one to greet their captain. Salim El-Dasari to take the corner. Once again, Mitrovic, a target. In comes the delivery, in towards that near post. Kakuta with the header out. Tidied up by Haddad. Chance for the home side to try and build once more. Koulibaly. Lodi. Nasari with a trick, but defender read what was happening. And Islami has continued his run, and that's where the ball has gone. It's just in front of him. Nice idea on the right-hand side from Esteghlal. Just lacking that little bit of quality to really sting Al Hilal. From Hamdan once more. Malcolm. Koulibaly. Neat and tidy from Hamdan. He's available again, and he's found Cancelo. And Cancelo looking for Milenkovic-Savic. Well, he got on the end of the cross, and what was a tremendous ball in from Cancelo. Comfortable save for Husseini. From Kakuta. Heavy touch again in midfield. This time from Zebo. Ball over the top, up towards Mitrovic. He's been calling for that for long periods of the game. Of course, that's where the second goal came from. Ball over the top and up to Lodi. He picked out the simple cross. And the cheers you can hear are because it is time for Neymar. Just a reminder, he missed a whole year with that injury. 53 games missed over that period of time. And these Al Hilal fans are so happy to see Neymar involved again. That change is coming, although maybe not right now. Lodi with the throw. The referee was very firm on Lodi, ensuring that he didn't take too many yards. Threatened with the yellow card. It was left a bit short, and it's cut out over on the far side, and now it will be Neymar time. They are going to make a double change. Abdullah Al Hamdan is the first one to make way. So Neymar on. And Mohamed Kano looks to be the second to come on. Great reception for Neymar, and there's confirmation. Adasari makes way, and Mohamed Kano on to replace him in the heart of midfield. So it looks to be like for like. Neymar going in behind Alexander Mitrovic. From Al-Nassri. It's a lovely ball in towards Lodi. Can't quite get that. Tremendous football though from Al Hilal. And certainly appreciated by the coach. Me away. There's Neymar. Won't need me to say when Neymar's in possession, because the home fans will come to life, but that one's been given away. Here goes Neymar. Look to use Desari. And it's a pass which was just left a bit short. It's going to go all the way through to Bono. So far, Neymar has just the one goal in an Al Hilal shirt. And early on, coming together between Zebo and Neymar. Let's see what happened. He was suggesting, Neymar, wasn't he, that there was a little bit of a shove on him. Well, there's a lot that comes with Neymar. Certainly goals, certainly talent, tremendous assists, but there's that reputation as well. On we go. Islami. One back from Lodi. Neymar looking for the trick. Here he goes. Neymar has Mitrovic overhead of him. Al-Nassri as well. Al-Nassri looks to put it back. He was looking for Neymar. Couldn't quite get the delivery right. Meanwhile, Cheshmi suggesting that he was caught. The referee again isn't interested. Koulibaly. Cancelo with a nice idea, but the pass just overhit in his attempt to use Malcolm. So just over an hour played. Al Hilal still leading by those two. Alexander Mitrovic goals to nil. And now half an hour away from maintaining their 100% starts to the league stage of the Asian Champions League Elite. As you feel already to booking their place in the knockout stages. Well, here's Koshki. That's a really good challenge from Koulibaly. He's used the ball well. Neymar. Suspect the party tricks will come out from Neymar as the game goes on. Al-Nassri. Milenkovic-Savic. Now Keno. Ready again. Little give and go. It's tremendous football. And they want a free kick, and they will get a free kick. Another belated decision from the referee, who's going to produce a yellow card for Cheshmi for having too much to say. So this wasn't there in the first half, but he just seemed to take an eternity to make a decision, the referee. Respect Cheshmi picks up that yellow card. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first yellow of the game. Now Tambakti. Excellent ball from Milenkovic-Savic over the top, finding Malcolm, who has Neymar with him. Malcolm may look to go on his own. He's found Neymar. Neymar's touch is heavy, and it rolls away from him. I wonder just how many training sessions Neymar has had, just how rusty he may be. Ideal time, though, to try and get him back up to speed in the kind of game where you're comfortable. And it's very sloppy indeed over on the far side. Here's Neymar. Malcolm finding his compatriot. From Mitrovic, looking for the run of Neymar, but cut out. Sharapov, two options outside of him, but Koulibaly has gone with him, not giving him any space at all. Now Zebo. Ndong. Fine ball. Islami. Islami in towards Kakuta. Well, a few years ago he might got to the end of that one, Kakuta, but 33 years of age now. There is the man who was replaced in the first half, really struggling with the injury, Resayan. Now Lodi. Salim El-Dasari. On from Mitrovic, it's Lodi again. It's Lodi, it's well saved from the goalkeeper. Really had to adjust himself well there. He was going to his left-hand side, had to readjust his body to the right with a deflection. Really good save from Husseini. So Hilal corner. Al-Dasari again is the man to take. Looks to go short to Malcolm. Al-Dasari. Lodi caught in possession by Kakuta. Free kick. And Neymar is interested in this one. It's a long, long way out for Neymar. The goalkeeper only wanting a two-man wall. I don't think anybody would be surprised to see Neymar have a go here. Instead he looks to stand it up towards the far post. It's a comfortable take from Husseini. Now Kennett. Milenkovic-Savic. Almost playing at a stroll now, Al Hilal. So comfortable are they? Neymar. Challenge from Zebo. Looks to send the early ball forward. Again, we see some good solid defending. Now Tambakti this time. Milenkovic-Savic. Here goes Lodi. Outside him is Al-Dasari. Now Malcolm on towards Neymar. Mitrovic was trying to return it to Neymar. And the move broke down. Mashrapov. Zebo's given it away. Now Malcolm. Into Neymar. He's had his pocket picked. Maybe a chance on the break here. Kakuta. Can he find an angle for a cross? Not too many options inside the penalty area. Kakuta will look to have a go himself. And it's a pretty comfortable save from Yassine Bonnet. Meanwhile, Esteghlal have a man down again. And the referee, again, not showing too much interest, but we'll pull it back now. And that is Koshki, who went down and stayed down, and indeed it looks as though Koshki is going to have to be replaced, so that will be a substitute being substituted. Came on after just 10 minutes of the game for the injured Rezayan. Now Amran Ramazani is going to come on to replace him. So it will take a while for Neymar to get back up to speed. Well, the home fans are certainly enjoying having him back in the fold. Milenkovic-Savic. Koulibaly finding Neymar. Lodi again, happy to go backwards. Tambakti looking for Mitrovic. Mitrovic is unlucky with his attempts to find the ball out to the far side. Instead, here comes Musharrafov up against Keno. Zebo and Dong. Kakuta was looking for something spectacular. He has won his side a free kick in a very inviting area. Sent tumbling. And it's a free kick that he will be interested in himself, I suspect. So 4 men in the wall. Definitely a chance to work Bono. It is Kakuta, and he's gone for goal. It's straight into the wall. It's a disappointing effort. Never really got hold of it. Still interested though as the cross comes in, and there's Zebo with a header. Well, it's straight at the goalkeeper. He wastes no time at all in bowling it forward. He's very unlucky with his attempt there, the keeper. Very alert to the possibility of the break. Islami. And from Zebo. From Musharrafov. Here's Ndong. Zebo again. Kakuta beginning to look tired on this side. That's a good ball over the top though. But the goalkeeper is out and he's alert. Hasn't had too much to do over the course of 72 minutes, nearly 73. Yassine Bonnet. Cano. It's a substitute again. Now Cancelo. Neymar. Cancelo. There's Malcolm outside of him, and Malcolm looks for Cancelo again. Cancelo looks to stand his cross up, and there is Alexander Mitrovic. 3 goals for Al Hilal, 3 goals for Alexander Mitrovic, and all 3 points secured for the home side. It's another very simple finish for the talismanic striker. Crossed it up from Cancelo, and Mitrovic is always going to take that opportunity. Simple header. Hat-trick. And the game now surely put to bed for Al Hilal. Well, they'll enjoy that. The former Fulham striker started the season in excellent goal-scoring form, and that continuing into the Champions League Elite. Here's Eslami. Kakuta. Is the release a consolation for the Iranian side? And once again, Neymar and Zebo are getting into things. Neymar suggesting he was caught from Zebo. So free kick to the visitors, and still Neymar and Zebo continue in each other's ear. In comes the free kick, headed out from Cancelo. Neymar losing out to Zebo. That's calmly back to Bono, and Bono looks for Neymar. Got a bit lucky, did Neymar. Sent tumbling, and the referee is going to produce another yellow card. This time Abdul Zamani, the man who's had his name taken by the referee. Inside the final 15 minutes. Well, Neymar's moving a little bit gingerly in the middle of the pitch, and that's the last thing that Al Hilal and their fans will want to see. Here's Malcolm. Malcolm into Mitrovic, back again with Malcolm. Tremendous save from the goalkeeper. A really good football. Malcolm combining with Mitrovic, just to try and bend that into the corner. Good strong wrist from Husseini to push that one away and up over the crossbar. Sixth corner for the home side. To go short again, it's Neymar, urged to shoot by the home fans. He does have a go, straight into the body of the defender though. Neymar again maintains possession, looks for the give and go, but Ndong steps in. Now Eslami, he was asking for the run ahead of him. Well cut out. Quick initially from Lodi, but he's given the ball away. Let's get back into position now. Dong looking for an angle for a cross. Touchdown. The offside flag has gone up before a shot can come in. Let's see, it's a good decision from the referee's assistant, and it is time for Alexander Mitrovic to receive the applause of the home crowd. Certainly done his job tonight. Tremendous performance, a hat-trick for Alexander Mitrovic. So he makes way, and it is the big money summer signing. He will come on to replace him, Marcos Leonardo, the young Brazilian striker. And Lodi, meanwhile, will make way as well. And on to replace him is Moteb Al-Harbi, while Neymar receives a bit of treatment down in front of us here. So Marcos Leonardo, certainly highly thought of, still just 21 years of age. He's interested in the middle here, as this is cut out from Mosbe Cheshmi. Leonardo is another one off the Santos production line, of course, Neymar's old club. Brief spell with Benfica. Malcolm battling away, he's won his side another corner. Chance to stand the cross up towards Neymar. Milenkovic-Savic. Good cross from him, it was met by the head of Leonardo. And well wide in the end. It looks as though he took his eye off the ball as the cross came in. Perhaps not expecting to be the intended target on the edge of the area. Cheshmi, as the press comes in, finds Kakuta. Kakuta forced back to his goalkeeper. Here's Ndong. We have to say with Esteghlal, they will have better days ahead of them. Very, very tough ask in the first Champions League game for Pitso Mosimane. As I say, his side have barely seen each other at training sessions. Confidence at a low in his time since coming in. He's looking down the barrel at a third successive defeat since he was appointed. But they won't have to come up against the likes of Alexander Mitrovic and Neymar every week, that's for a fact. Next Asian Champions League game is against Paktakor of Uzbekistan. I'll certainly hope for better in that one. They're back in Saudi Arabia against Al Ahly. going to make a couple of changes here. Amir Ali is going to come on in place of Zamani. And meanwhile, Kukuta will make way as well. Zagim Seravi on to replace Kukuta for the last, what have we got, 6 minutes plus whatever time is added on for stoppages. So once again, Josh Jesus looking very relaxed on the sidelines, but he will want the clean sheet. He might just want another goal as well. Here's Neymar. Neymar helps it on. And somehow that's been kept in play. It's back towards Neymar, won't reach him. And Don can bring it away. Showed far too much of that though. To Milenkovic-Savic. And his ball forward, cut out from Szczesny. Islami. Still with Islami. He's played a very different game to the one he was perhaps expecting. Started out up top, ended up playing wing back. It's in towards Neymar, his touch is heavy. He still doesn't look quite sure, does he, Neymar? Lots of wincing and grimacing and looking towards the sidelines. It's a worrying sign for Al Hilal. And it looks as though that may well be that for Neymar. Well, that's not what they'll have wanted. They'll have hoped to have dipped him back in, get a few minutes under his belt, get a little bit sharper. Looks as though Neymar struggling again, will have to be replaced. So it was a cruciate injury for Neymar. And that's a clumsy looking challenge on the halfway line, right under the nose of the referee, but he let it go. Esteghlal momentarily up against 10, and they're looking to threaten. Crossing opportunity perhaps for Islami, stood up towards the far post. It's very, very heavy. Still the visitors' press. Here's Ndong. Thinks about having a go. It's a very good strike too from range. Excellent save from Bonner. The goalkeeper able to watch it all away, and it's a save that you expect him to make, but still a good hit. As Neymar makes way, and Mohamed El Khattani on to replace him. Does not look happy, understandably, Neymar on the sidelines. Al Hilal look for more, and it's through another Brazilian on from Malcolm. Here's the man who's just come on, El Khattani in towards Malcolm. He's gone around the goalkeeper. The referee's assistance flag has gone up over on the far side though, so there will be no penalty talk. As we see again, the pass just overhit. And offside, the verdict. Not that I think there would have been a penalty given anyway. I don't think that Malcolm was ever getting to the ball when it went past the goalkeeper. So even if there was a touch, the referee would always be leaning towards giving nothing. Sharapov. last couple of minutes of normal time. He's launched long, it's one well in the air from Koulibaly, but here's Ndong again. Only one target inside the penalty area. Islami. More white shirts available now. You can see there from Mazamani throwing his arms out in exasperation. He wants more urgency from his side. Cross finally does come in, and it's dealt with just about. Oh, it's been given away inside the penalty area, and two players have got in each other's way. And in the end, the chance passes by. Zeba and Musharraf getting in each other's way. And that will sum up the way the game has gone for the side from Tehran. Just it again as the cross comes in. It's going to travel a long way and out for the throw. So into the 90th minute. And there are two stories really from this game. The happy story, as far as Al Hilal and their fans are concerned, is the hat-trick of Alexander Mitrovic. But the not so happy story, what looks to be another Neymar injury. And certainly a great deal of frustration from Neymar down on the sidelines. And everybody associated not just with Al Hilal but with Brazil as well, we'll hope. And it's nothing too severe for Neymar as we move into 4 minutes of time added on at the end of the 90. So Esteghlal will have to dust themselves off and go again. Not just in the Champions League Elite, but domestically as well. This a fifth successive defeat. And across those 5 games as well, they've only scored once. So the problem's mounting. And helped on from Leonardo, cut out. That's surely handball. Not according to the referee. Bono. Is there one more for the icing on the cake for the home fans? Is Cano. Eldasari. Elton Bakhti has been excellent in the back four alongside Koulibaly. Shooting opportunity perhaps from range. Instead they'll look to work it out to the flank again. Marcelo. Milenkovic-Savic with the ball in, turned away from Cheshmi from around the penalty spot. Perhaps one final attack for the home side. Al Harbi is Malcolm. I have to say routine is the word. It sums up the game for Al Hilal. Another tick in the box as they look to move on. And they have Steven Gerrard's men coming up next. Al Attifaq at the weekend. Tremendous work again over on the far side, and it might open up for a shot from Malcolm. It's crowded out on the edge of the penalty area, and Cheshmi can look to bring it away. Cheshmi continued his run, but the pass never arrived. Here's Ndong. Certainly looked tidy in the heart of midfield for Esteghlal. Islami. Pressing opportunity, the ball is fired over, but there's far too much venom on the cross. Now this, surely the final attack. Milinkovic-Savic, good ball, just wouldn't quite break inside the penalty area. And the 4 minutes have been played. And that is enough for the referee. His whistle goes. Al Hilal victorious again in the Asian Champions League Elite. It's a game they've won by 3-0. Alexander Mitrovic, the hat-trick hero, the first to tap in from about 2 yards after 15 minutes. Had another simple tap in after 33 minutes when Esteghlal switched off. Lodi got in behind, found Mitrovic to tap home, and then Mitrovic completing the hat-trick after 74 minutes. That, of course, not the whole story. The injury for Neymar too. But in the end, a pretty good day for Al Hilal. The final score, Al Hilal 3, Esteghlal 0. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.